Hi guys, and welcome to my DIY channel. My name is Annalie, and in today's video, we are doing a scavenger hunt with a giveaway coming up. Alright, so for this first project, we will be using a sign from the Dollar Tree, of course, because that is what this entire video is all about. So there's this cute little shape sign, and I just flipped it over and painted the back of it with Waverly White chalk paint. Once that was dry, I just used some vinyl to make a stencil. And so I've got some paint here by Arteza, and this is gonna be a cute little summer sign, and I wanted to do a little bit of an ombre. And so we are gonna start with some pink, some orange, and then we're gonna go down into some yellows. And I just sponged this on all the way down. And I made sure to do the bottom of each word with the next color that I was using just a little bit. And this vinyl coming off of the sign was aggressive, you guys. I did not mean for this to be this like chippy. It basically peeled off almost all of the white paint where the words are. And so then I had to use like an extra piece of vinyl just to rip off more of the paint everywhere to make it look like I meant for this to happen and that I meant for this sign to look this way. I almost scrapped it, but then it reminded me of a really old sign that actually has sat in the sun for a really long time. And I thought, all right, well, you know, I guess farmhouse, this could be like a farmhouse sign, because remember, anytime you mess anything up, you can just call it farmhouse and then it's a style, right? And then because this thing wasn't just rustic enough, I went ahead and just painted the edges very quickly and sponge that on there so it was just kind of dry brushed, and that's it, you guys. Here you have a cute little summer sign to put with some summer floral. Super easy. Every single one of these signs in this video today are going to be so easy. You can use any type of stencil, you can freehand this, you can trace this, you can do this however you want. Just grab a Dollar Tree sign, flip it over, paint it, and then put a cute little saying on it.
Today we are excited to be teaming up with 7 talented friends for a viewer scavenger hunt. Let us explain how it works.
All 8 channels will have a DIY video in a playlist with a link to the playlist in our description box below. Watch all 8 videos from the playlist and comment on each video.
Each creator will reveal a secret word somewhere during their video. Collect all 8 secret words and email them to us at diyscavengerhunt@gmail.com. The email will be listed in the description box below. We will randomly draw the winner from those who qualify on Saturday, May 15th, 2021. The winner will be announced on our community tabs.
Follow the treasure map through all 8 channels and you could win the ultimate treasure of a Cricut Joy and tool set. We are sorry, but due to shipping issues, the contest is limited to the continental United States. Good luck, y'all!
Make sure you guys stay tuned to hear my word that will be coming up. Next up, we are using this little canvas. So this is a canvas sign from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to be using the wood from this canvas sign to make one of our signs. So I went ahead and I just took this apart, took all of the canvas off, and then using some Waverly White chalk paint, I went ahead and painted the really soft press board that this sign is made out of. And then I just used the sign here to trace out the size that I needed, and then I cut out a piece of foam core board because this is going to be the back of our sign. I got this wallpaper. I got this wallpaper from Amazon. It is some lemon wallpaper. I know everybody's completely shocked, but we got some lemon wallpaper, and this stuff is super quality. I got a really long roll for only like $12. You guys get excited because there are going to be many DIYs to come using this wallpaper, but I'll try not to overdo it. Everything in moderation, right? So then I just cut some wallpaper out to fit the piece of the foam core board. I put this on. The adhesive was strong enough to use this without any other adhesive. And then I just smoothed out all of the air bubbles. And then just using some hot glue, we put the sign right on the top of this. And then this is just a cute little kind of a side piece. I didn't put anything else on the wallpaper because I wanted this to be something that just kind of went with some of like the bigger pieces, like an accent piece. Is that a thing? You could use like accent pieces with like your main pieces, right? Okay, for these next two signs, we are going to be using these little circle signs that I got at the Dollar Tree. I have never seen these before, and I was so excited when I found these. I purchased every single one that they had. So these two signs are going to go together. They're also just some pieces to kind of stick up with the rest of my decor. So of course I flipped them over and I paint both of these white using Waverly White chalk paint. And then using my Cricut, I just went ahead and I cut out this adorable little lemon slice. And yes, this is using the vinyl that you can get from the Dollar Tree. So the Crafter's Square vinyl and the transfer tape, which again, I'm here to tell you, you guys, this actually is very good. I can tell that it's not quite the Cricut vinyl or the Arteza vinyl, but it's really not bad. It is definitely worth it for your money, and I will continue to use it, and I definitely recommend it. It is very affordable, and it's a good quality product. Here is the second vinyl cutout, also using the vinyl from Dollar Tree, and so I cut out this one as well, and then I just put these on. Again, you guys, so simple, painting and then just adding some words or a cute little decal, and you have the perfect signs for summer. So I love this. I love that this is bright and happy. It matches my lemon decor. It's perfect for summer. So really easy, you guys. When I say that they are easy signs, I really mean that they are such easy signs. Okay, this sign that we are making, I think, is my favorite sign of this entire video. So at Easter time, they had these cute little tag signs, so I picked a bunch of these up, and I wanted this to stay just as it is. I wanted this to be a little tag sign that was on its side. So here we are again, flipping it over and painting it white with Waverly White chalk paint and using vinyl as a stencil. Again, super original. The colored paint that I'm using is all from Arteza. I will have this link down below for you guys. But this first word here just says sunshine. And so I just sponged this into place. And then on top, I sponged the word happy. No, wow. Hello. Hello. It's hello. This is Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant. Also, for those of you who have asked me where I was getting the color mineral chalk paint in Waverly, it's not a thing. There's no such thing as mineral chalk paint. I just didn't read the bottle. It's actually Elephant chalk paint. I've just been calling it mineral colored paint this whole time. So then I used this piece of electrical tape right here, mostly just to get that spacing. So I put that in the middle and then some painter's tape on either side, and then removed the electrical tape so that I had a well-placed space. And then using some more Elephant chalk paint, I went ahead and I painted a big thick stripe, and then next to it on the right hand side, going towards the end of the sign, I painted a skinnier stripe, and I kind of distressed this. And then I also distressed the edges just to, of course, make this look more rustic and give it just a little bit of dimension. and I love how this one has turned out. Using these beads that you can get from Joann's, I used the biggest size that they came with, and I painted 3 in that same yellow color of paint from Arteza, and it's in the same color that I painted the sunshine, with the exception of when I did the sunshine, I did add just a little bit of the lighter yellow too, so that one I guess is technically a blend. But I went ahead and I painted 3 beads, and then I used some jute twine to pull through. The holes were big enough to pull this much jute twine through it. And then I created 3 little loops at the top, and then fed this through that hole right there that you can see in the top of the sign, and then just pulled that back through so that it stayed there. And then I trimmed off the bottoms of this into a little mini tassel. While I was looking at it, I realized that it was missing a bow because I put a bow on everything. I went ahead and just right there next to the stripes, I just tied on a single thin piece of jute twine with a cute little shoestring bow, and that was my embellishment, and this was it, you guys. This was my favorite sign, and I loved how this turned out. This little DIY is a total bonus. I wasn't planning on putting this in the video, but I got these lemons from Walmart. So when I got home, I was like, I've got to put these lemons up with all my signs. So I went ahead and I used this old pickle jar. This is technically a trash to treasure. And then these little tags that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And this is my attempt at freehanding. I did look at something from the internet, but I freehanded this, you guys, using this Arteza paint marker. These are my favorite. I rave about these. I will have them linked down below. But I went ahead and I just traced this on with pencil first, and then I went over it with some yellow paint in this paint marker. So like I said, I did look at a cute little sign on the internet to copy this, but this is actually my own handwriting. Not really. I mean, yes, my hand performed it, but my eyes copied it. So it's still not completely authentic, but it is, it's kind of mine. I don't know what I'm saying. It says lemons. Let's just say that. Okay, then we went ahead and we just filled this jar up with lemons because I think it looks so cute to just have a jar full of lemons next to all of your lemon decor. So here's my toddler helping me. If anybody wants to know what it looks like to craft with a toddler, just imagine that everything is really loud, really busy. Most things are on fire, and then there's some adorableness to it as well, like right there somewhere, just a little bit in the mix. But I went ahead, and this is some buffalo check ribbon that I got from Walmart. It literally almost said buffalo check Walmart. You guys, I'm still struggling to speak apparently, but I went ahead and I used some hot glue to glue a little strip around this, and then we're gonna glue that lemon tag right onto the front. I didn't put the string on it before I glued it on. I do recommend tying your string on it first because that was actually really hard for me because I wrapped it around the jar and then pulled it down through once it was already glued on. And so you guys don't have to make it that hard. You can do it before and then glue it all together, but I wanted it to look like it was hanging around the jar. I should have let it hang loose, but it moved all weird. I don't know, maybe it didn't. I just wanted it to cover the ribbon. But anyways, here is a little bonus DIY for you. My secret word is strawberries. So for Annalie Ashby DIY, my secret word is strawberries. So make sure you write that down right now because that's the word that you're gonna want to go and email. All right, guys, thank you so much for those of you who are still here at the end for my end segment. Can you guys hear the birds? We have baby turkeys. We have baby turkeys. We have officially added baby turkeys to our farm. For those of you who don't follow me over on Instagram, we have baby turkeys. I actually wasn't planning on putting this in the video, but since they're out here with me hanging out and you're going to hear them, I figured I might as well explain what the peep beeping is. And so, baby turkeys, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I post a lot of updates about our growing farm that we have. And so we just added baby turkeys to our farm today. Total tangent. I've got some more Darren Hardy for you coming your way. If you guys have not followed him yet, what are you waiting for? The video that I'm gonna be talking to you guys about today is called Change Your Life in 20 Seconds. Okay, come on. 20 seconds, like the attention span, everybody knows the average attention span is probably not even 20 seconds long. So when I hear something like change my life in 20 seconds, absolutely, sign me up. I'm ready to change my life in 20 seconds. Like the less I have to do, but the better things can be. Sign me up, that's where I'm at. As always, make sure that you check out his video down below because he gives the information so well. Change your life in 20 seconds. How? How do you do that? Courage. This isn't actually about courage. Courage is actually overestimated. Weird, right? You can change your life 20 seconds at a time by just being brave and having courage for 20 seconds. That's it. That's all you need to have courage for. So if there's something that you are afraid of or you are uncomfortable with, you only need to have courage for 20 seconds at a time. That's it. So if you decide that you want to walk up and speak to a circle of strangers, if you decide that you want to volunteer to go on stage, if you decide that you need to say no and set some boundaries for yourself, if you need to let someone go, if you decide that you want to jump out of an airplane, okay? This might sound really silly, but fear is actually an illusion, and he talks about how fear is an illusion. So really, what we are most scared of is the anticipation that builds up before we do something. We start to get scared, we start to question ourselves. What if we fail? What if we don't do a good job? What if nobody likes us? What if nobody listens to us? What if nobody watches our videos? What if nobody wants to be our friends? What if nobody laughs at our joke? Fear is an illusion, and it's usually the anticipation of the event. Have you guys ever noticed that when you go to do something and you have this hard time and it's something that you have to do, you have to speak publicly or you have to talk to somebody that you don't know, you have to do something that's really hard, and then once you're actually doing it, most of the time you're like, okay, you calm down and it starts to not be as bad as you thought it was gonna be, or you feel that you've just gotten used to it. Darren Hardy talks about a study that was done about people that they tested that jumped out of an airplane. They literally put heart monitors on them and they monitored their heart rate as they were getting onto the plane, and then as the plane took off and went into the air. Their heart rate continued to elevate the closer that the time came for them to jump out of the plane. But once they actually jumped out of their plane, their heart rate decreased significantly. They actually calmed down and they went to a normal resting heart rate because the worst part was over. They had jumped out of the plane, which, I mean, I kind of probably would still have a little bit of a heart rate because, and like, at least until my parachute deployed, because if my parachute didn't deploy, then I absolutely would be, I mean, this is a side note, tangent, I digress. It's usually the anticipation that leads up to the experience. So jumping out of the plane, they were way more scared than after they actually jumped out of the plane. So 20 seconds, guys. He talks about you only need to have courage for 20 seconds. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, if you're thinking about doing an Instagram page, if you're thinking about just doing an Instagram story, just 20 seconds of courage. That's all you need. Just do it. And then once you're already doing it, usually it gets easier. So press start, press record, pick up your phone, do whatever it is that scares you. Try really hard. So he gives a challenge that says, try to be courageous about something for 1 minute. That could be a long time. So people who hate public speaking or hate being put on the spot or hate performing in front of somebody, try to do it for 1 minute. And try to do it multiple times. Multiple times will help increase exposure to your fears or what you are anticipating, and then you will become more comfortable with it. So do 3 things that scare you every single day. I do have an irrational fear of spiders. I don't feel the need to overcome that fear, and so I probably am not gonna go hold some spiders. Should I? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I don't know, are there people that just hold spiders? However, there are times that I get nervous to talk to people. I'm sure you're probably shocked, but I get nervous to talk to people, I get nervous to perform, I get nervous to do things, and it's usually the anticipation leading up to the event. Fear is an illusion, you guys. Just remember, you only need 20 seconds of courage. That's it, we can do that, 20 seconds of courage. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below, and make sure you check out the links down below. Make sure you check out the playlist down below so that you can see all of the other girls' videos, so that you can get the secret words and enter for that Cricut Joy. It is applicable to US only. I may not have said that, so sorry for all of our Canadian friends. Leave a comment down below. Please let me know which one was your favorite. Thank you guys so much for coming. If you like stuff like this, please consider subscribing, and let me know what you thought. Let me know, and everything else will be linked down below, so the end segment video will be linked down below. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. You guys will be winning I should have checked this. I think it's a Cricut Joy. A Cricut Joy! I was right. I figured it was, but whenever I do these, I just always want to make sure that I say the right thing, because I wouldn't put it past me to not say the right thing, so that you can go and get all of the, I don't know what just happened. Anticipated the event that I'm basically saying the same thing like 4 different ways.